Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. If you would, before you start watching the main part of this video, give it a like and a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and consider joining us on Patreon because you're going to get a lot more information. Now, go ahead and watch it. Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. I want to talk to you with everything that is going on. Maybe it's a good idea to go ahead and start planning for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, for your meals and for your gifts. That might be something to consider. What I would like to talk to you about today, for those of you who are of like-mindedness, I really think if you want to have a traditional kind of Thanksgiving that you have had in the past, to just allow for continuity, some sense of normalcy. You know, there ain't no normal life, Wyatt. It's just life. But for some sense of normalcy, I really think with everything that is happening, it would behoove people to go ahead and set aside for the holidays, for your meals with your family, and also for gifts, Christmas, stuff like that. Whatever it is, you know, whatever kind of foods that you like or care about or prepare, go ahead and set aside for them. I'll show you what we do. Take from it, change it, use it, however you want to do it. Anything, and you make it as involved or as simple as you want to. I'm going to show you what we have here. Actually, I'll spin you around. Okay guys, here we are back. These are smoked hams and turkeys. We have these guys are going to be for our Thanksgiving dinner. Usually what we do is kind of like a buffet-ish thing for our Christmas. So I think last year we did sushi and all kinds of stuff, and then the Christmas before that we did Italian. So it was all an Italian themed dinner, which is really nice, but you can do it however you would like. We buy these from Sam's Club whenever we find them on sale. This is our freezer that we use for whole foods, whole birds, pieces of lamb, pieces of hog, stuff like that. Whole chickens, we use this since it's a chest freezer, and they are, you know, less than desirable. But for whole foods, it's okay. If you can, I know things are getting expensive, really expensive. If you want to have some sort of continuity for your holidays and for your kids and your grandkids, because that's what it's really about, go ahead and buy you a turkey if you like turkey. Go ahead and buy you ham if you like ham. If you like lamb, if you're eating more kosher, you know, consider doing a really nice lamb or really nice mutton, something like that. Go ahead and purchase it, stick it in the freezer. No, it will not freezer burn for the short term. And honestly, if I'm hungry and if I'm doing this and I'm going to fry these things anyway, I'm not that concerned about freezer burn. If you are, you can double, triple bag them in large freezer bags and store them. This rarely gets opened, so it's less likely to get a freezer burn. So I'm going to put these guys back and then we'll talk a little bit more. Okay, and we're back. This is something I keep here on the refrigerator just for making notes of stuff that we need to purchase. And you can see this is one of our previous grocery list. We can wipe out all that stuff. But PTSHYU2, Pashu you Pushuyu had mentioned this, and I said I was going to do a video, so shout out to you. And Kellogg's 74 had also expressed an interest in it, and it was on the same thread on one of the previous videos that we did. So guys, thank you. I was going to do a video, and I said I would mention you guys in the video, and thank you very much for watching. Now, one of the things we do is just a tub like this. We go ahead and begin for Thanksgiving dinner. We plan out a menu, and this is going to be a basic menu. This is not all we're going to have, because other people will bring other dishes as well. So we're going to have 15 to 20 people over. We're going to do a turkey, a ham. Last year I did I think I did 3 hams and a turkey, and I had 2 hams left over, and so we froze what we could and used what we could, but we're going to scale it back to where we don't have as much leftovers this time. We'll be doing green beans, sweet potato casserole, mashed potatoes, corn pudding, deviled eggs, and a red velvet cake. That is the stuff that we will be providing. And usually someone that comes over, they bring 2 trays of chicken and dressing or turkey and dressing, and someone brings some other side dishes, as well as some sort of hors d'oeuvre. And so we'll probably have another 5 or 6 dishes, as well as a couple of different cakes. And I am calling now to get a head count for all of the people, being my parents, my 2 sisters who live in this area, as well as their spouses, friends and family, of who's coming. And everything gets set aside in one of these tubs and put on a shelf, and we'll label it Thanksgiving meal. Now, the main reason we do this is so it is not such an expense, and it is just easier on us to go ahead and plan ahead of time, months and months in advance, to adjust and tweak everything, try a few different recipes. If we wanted to do something like that, we always do some little bit different things, and so it's always easier for us to plan ahead. Now, you might not have the room that we do. You can see behind me, I've got a grocery store. You might not have that kind of room, but you could get some low-rise totes, and you could keep your main meals, menus, and stuff like that under the bed in a lower tote. You can always do stuff like that. A utility closet, as long as the temperature isn't too extreme, slide it in there. Put what you can into your freezer. I know it's hard if you don't have a deep freeze, upright or chest, because turkeys, chickens, whole birds, as well as pork shoulders take up a lot of space. So, you know, you might be able to buy it and leave it at someone's property or someone's house who's coming over, and so they could bring it with you, or you could pick it up a couple of days before, throw the turkey in the sink or the tub to thaw out, do that kind of stuff. And there's always going to be little things that you need, but we have tried to narrow everything down. Like you can see, we keep I got about 100 pounds of oil, frying oil. I said that by weight. 8 or 9 gallons of oil just for frying. Is, you know, just the regular, I don't know what that is, peanut oil, I want to say. So all the little things that we can think of, spices, injections, or whatever, go ahead and set aside now. It's just going to be so much easier. You're not going to believe how expensive everything is going to become. consider, if you have the space, consider raising some sort of meat source, whether it be quail, rabbits, chickens, turkeys. I said I was going to do turkeys this year, but I did not have the infrastructure put in, and I think it's too late. You don't really want to do turkeys and chickens together in a run situation. I don't do tractors. I don't do chicken tractors or bird tractors. I do, honest to goodness, coop and fenced in run and everything, and then I rotate them to different areas, opening one area up, closing it off to let the land heal. That area becomes a garden spot, and alternate it. So a lot of people can't do that, but you really ought to think about doing some sort of food source. Grow what you can. If you have a container garden on your back patio, good for you. You're ahead of 90% of the people in the United States if you do that. If you have herbs growing on your windowsill, kudos. That's good stuff. Because if you grow something and your neighbor grows something and your neighbor grows something else, you can all put everything together. And if you could get one salad out of that a week, that you know where it came from, you are beating the system. Anyway, guys, this is running long. Plan it out. It's not hard to do. Plan out your meals for your holidays now. Plan it out. Take care of you people.